Now let me actually put this. Alrighty, so right now, you might have a hard time seeing. Right now we're using you, there you are. We're not trying for y'all to see. We're having some unexplained phenomenons.
That's me.
We're having some unexplained phenomenons. That static you're hearing is a white noise, right?
White noise generator.
White noise generator. Want to explain a little bit what that does?
Pretty much it.
I'm having a hard time trying to double task of you, so. So if you're not going to be able to see, just listen, okay? All right, go ahead.
Pretty much the white noise generator. It generates white noise, so anything that we can't hear with our human ear will amplify through the speaker itself, and along with the speakers.
Dude, it don't matter. They can't see shit.
Really?
Yeah, I can now see you. No, I definitely can't see you. That's the reason I said don't worry about the view.
Okay.
Just talk.
Pretty much. Do what? Okay, yeah, this is getting too creepy.
Alright, now we're heading out because I'm fucking freaking out. And so is he. For y'all that's watching at home saying we're pussies for freaking out, I'd get your. Don't say do it on the walking.
I'm sorry, but look. While I'm talking to you face way, like a black ball come right here, and the sun, see the split second, it just went like this. And
Like a head?
Kind of like a head. A black figure head that had like a small hair.
Alright, unfortunately, I don't think we might not last too much longer in this investigation.
Actually, to me, I want to stay for the full hour.
Alrighty, well, since we got the camera on, we already got the light on, let's do the sit down.
Okay.
Alright, right now, what we're going to do is, I'm going to take, I'm going to take DJ, he's going to sit in there, not 100% in there. I'm going to have the camera on him. He's going to watch my back to see if anything happens. While he's doing that,
Do you feel better to have that on tripod?
Nah. I'm used to it'll help me get used to it. Right now, I'm just straightening up the cords for what I need. Alrighty, for right now, flash. Alrighty, for right now, what we're going to do is, we're going to sit here, because at our last investigation, he got possessed. And right now, as he saw, in this investigation, he saw an image, well, of old style saw, full
Old style saw that had like a red, either a red dye or at least a blood on it.
Yeah, so for right now, what we're going to do is, he might still be a little possessed. So what we're going to do is, we're just going to talk about random stuff. Just try to get his imagination flowing, get him loosened up, and see if he gets...
Flash.
Go ahead. My eyes open, my eyes, it flashes. And see if he gets possessed again. Alright, put down the camera. Alright, I want your... Alright, what you're going to do is, you're going to look at me, look at the camera, relax, breathe in deep, take a couple of big, deep breaths, let them hell, get just relaxed, calm and relaxed. I want you 100% relaxed, just like that. It's what you did right before you got possessed. Alright, what do you feel right now?
A little bit sleepy.
Alright, that's good. Alright, open your eyes. Look at the camera. You looking at the camera? Alrighty. Alright, what'd you have for dinner?
I had some jumbo chicken and...
Don't think too hard. Just keep relaxed. Keep a relaxed thought. Let your mind drift. If it's too hard and you have to think too hard, tell me, we'll go to a different question. I'm going to take this thing off the charger.
Okay.
Because it's got 2 bars. Alrighty. If it's too hard of a question to think, let me know, and we'll go to a different question.
I had a jumbo popcorn chicken with breakfast burrito and some tater tot.
Alright, that was what you have for dinner.
That's what I had for dinner.
Alrighty. Name one of the easiest things you have to do at your work.
My easiest day is where
Not easiest day, easiest thing.
Easiest thing?
Easiest thing to do at your work.
Just play video game.
Alrighty. You stay in your calm, relaxed state. Alrighty. What you're gonna do is close your eyes again. Think back to before you got possessed. What was going through your mind before you got possessed? Shit. That was my bad for the viewers. I was doing something for the camera. Alright.
Pretty much, I was trying to do a full investigation, keeping an open mind. And it's pretty much all I remember.
Alrighty. Do you remember anything you did right before you got possessed? Anything specific? Movement?
Pretty much just doing a basic temperature sweep.
Alright, any gestures you did besides the sweep?
Like how you mean?
Like, how you got yourself comfortable.
Pretty much I had my legs crossed like an Indian style leg.
Cross them.
I can't cross them here.
Okay.
Doing it like
You want
this.
to sit down on the floor and cross them?
Nah.
Alright. Alright.
So, pretty much, yeah.
I want to try to recreate everything as best as we can. You know, how your relaxed state is, your open mind. Alright. You said you only lasted for like a split second.
It was like a full split second, yes.
Do you want me to explain some of the stuff you was doing while you... Do you remember the video fully?
The video, all I remember, it was 13 minutes long, and it was like, whatever got a hold of me was playing hide and seek and telling, it was giggling, laughing, it was just weird.
I remember some of the stuff you mean. Tell you some of the stuff you was doing.
Sure.
Alright, keep relaxed state, stay relaxed. Alright, first thing is, you were doing your sweep normally, even when you said you was doing your sweep. Alright, for like 1 second, you stopped, you put down the sweep, the thermo, took your glasses off your head, did what you did, put both of your hands over your eyes, and there, that second right there, you changed. You don't remember doing that.
No.
Alrighty, apparently that's when you got possessed. Alrighty, you had your hands together a lot like you was praying. Or like you're just about to say something, then your eyes always kept on the closet. Even when you looked other ways, you always wanted your eyes on the closet. You were drawn to that closet. So that's the reason why I put you in the closet again. So I want to see if you can get anything happens. Yeah. Because I still think you're partially possessed. Because that whole image thing, that usually don't come out of nowhere. Alright, so you was playing hide and seek with it. Every time you was doing your games with it, you were on that closet. When we snatched you out, you were still looking in that closet. We had to call your name 4 different times, almost at the top of our lungs to get your attention.
Wow.
And you was always on that closet. I mean, that most childish look on your face was at that little closet. Nothing shook off that closet. So, my legs shaking.
Your legs shaking?
My legs are shaking. I don't know if it's just nervous or what. My legs are just shaking. Alright. So, that's pretty much what you went through.
Wow.
Yeah. Alrighty, so let's go through your childhood. You remember a lot of stuff from your childhood easy?
I remember everything about my childhood.
You don't have to think a lot.
I think that's exactly what you like to know.
Alright. Your relaxed state. You relax, good and calm. Take a couple more deep breaths. Yeah, I know I'm going all psychiatric on your ass. Alrighty. What was one of the most traumatic things you had to go through when you was a kid?
Traumatic thing?
Traumatic. There's something that can weigh heavy on your mind, like losing a loved one.
Pretty much my great-grandmother.
How close was she with you?
Very, very close. Closer than my mom.
And you have that relationship with your mom.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's go. If you feel uncomfortable answering any of these questions, let me know. What was some of the moods you was going through the first couple of months after she was gone? Depression.
Sadness.
Alrighty. About how long do you think it took you to get out of that?
Never got out of it.
So you still think a little, you still feel a little depressed. Alright. Okay, what was one of the most happiest thoughts, moments that ever happened to you?
Do it.
What was one of the most happiest moments?
Moving to town.
Moving to town? How come?
Just knowing that there's going to be all kinds of cool friends and that everything wasn't so far away.
Alright. Alright, tell me one of your favorite things to do when you was a kid that didn't require breaking the law.
Playing pranks.
Playing pranks.
Yes.
Kind of pranks.
Changing people's TV by using a universal remote and programming their TV codes and changing it from across the street. Or I would take my RC car and I would really place on the boards and hide and bang it against their screen doors, and then when they open the door, the RC car would be nowhere near to be found.
Alrighty. What was one of the most influential people in your life so far?
Mom.
Your mom.
Mom.
How come?
She's always been there for me.
Alrighty. How about your father figure?
Hmm?
Who's you say your biggest father figure?
Shane.
Shane? How come?
He's always been there for me. Anything I needed, he was there.
Even though he gets on your nerves.
Yeah.
Alright. Who's one of your most hated relatives besides your father?
I'm sorry.
Who is one of your most hated relatives?
I'm not feeling comfortable with that.
You don't want to say it? You feel comfortable saying it off camera?
Pretty much everybody knows who I get off cameras.
Alrighty, how come you feel a little uncomfortable saying it on camera?
Because anytime I mention it, it just brings back memories, places I lived, and all the time he showed out his angers and everything.
Alrighty. So basically the reason why you hate him is because of the bad memories.
Pretty much.
Alrighty. Who out of your family member besides Mom and Shane who has helped you a lot? Like helped you along the way when you're starting to go down to a bad path and it's put you back on your right path?
My sister.
Sister, Becky? How come?
If I was down, she picked me back up, and then she kept me back down.
Fun. Alrighty. Did you have any bad experiences with relationships?
No.
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 Alright. Any good memories about relationships?
A lot.
A lot. Care to share a few?
No.
That's not dirty. That's not dirty.
No.
Alrighty. How do you feel so far?
Calm and ready to get back to investigation.
Yeah, well, I told you it was going to take a little bit. We've been videotaping about 7 minutes right now. So when this timer gets to 17 minutes, which is in about 4 to 3 minutes, we'll start it back. I told you he was going to be here for about 10 minutes. It hasn't been 10 minutes.
Feels like 30 minutes in here.
Yeah, you don't want to be in the closet, do you?
Not exactly be out there investigating.
Alrighty, what got you into ghost hunting, since we're on the topic?
Pretty much what got me into ghost hunting is childhood experiences of seeing things that I could not explain, and when I tried to explain it to my parents, they didn't believe me. The only person that actually believed me was my sister.
Sister, so that's the reason why y'all had a big connection, right?
Pretty much I just want to, it's like each time I get closer to investigating, it's like I feel I get that one piece of helpful information back.
Alright. Now, seeing as your ghost hunter, seeing as you're co-owner of a ghost company, explain some of your feelings when you first established your ghost company.
Excited.
Excited.
Yes.
Alright. So you're now a co-owner with your cousin. Is that correct?
Yes.
Alrighty. How do you like being a co-owner? Would you prefer to be a full-fledged owner by yourself, or do you like being a co-owner?
Well, I like to have different co-owners for different varieties of reasons. For one, for decision making, and for two, to actually back me up in, difficult situations,
So you like having a second head.
pretty much.
Seeing as you know, there's two co-owners, which are you are a co-owner and a full-time investigator.
Yes.
The other co-owner is a co-owner slash cameraman slash part-time investigator. Correct.
Exactly.
Alrighty, and in case y'all still haven't figured it out, I'm the cameraman, so I'm also the co-owner. I just didn't want to use names. I want to keep him relaxed and calm.
Yes.
Alright. Out of you only have 3 members so far, correct?
Actually, we have 7.
7 that actually go out and investigate with us.
Well, 3 that actually does, and 4 still pending.
And what's your thoughts on the pending ones? There's that movement again.
I'm sorry, do what?
That movement you did with your head, that's what you did exactly.
Basically, this right here, the middle piece, is rubbing against my nose.
Yeah, and that movement you did, that's when we lost you. Alright. What's your thoughts on the pending members?
Hopefully they can, be able to show up in time and be able to investigate with us in different areas of different cities.
Alrighty. About how big do you want your ghost company to be, of members wise?
No more than 20.
No more than 20. How come?
The bigger means more equipment.
Alrighty. Since you're going to have 20 members, will you have different branches in different cities?
Yes.
Yes. Which means small owners, which technically means managers. In
Exactly.
different. How will you be able to handle them?
Same way I'm handling now.
Handling now.
Yes.
Explain a little bit for the people at home.
Sure. That pretty much like for different opinion, different field of experience, and different field of scientology, and paranormal investigator and experience. With different fields out there, it's pretty much brings more thoughts and more information and more tools that can actually be useful in the long run.
Alrighty. So you're the top. Alright. Let's break it down in branches for people understand. We got me and you on top branch as co-owners. The next rung.
Yeah, Becky.
Oh yeah, Becky. Well, seeing she has not got on. No offense to her, she's not been on investigation yet, so she's still a little pending on the co-ownership. Guess she hasn't been able to get to investigation.
But she's the one that actually started it with me.
Yeah, I know. But me and you got it up and running.
Very much.
Yeah. And it's not like showing disrespect to her. It's the fact that she's not able to get on an investigation with us. All right, so it's us 3 are the top 3. Next down, it would be investigators for our group, right? We'll have like maybe 7.
Owner, branch managers, the supervisor, and managers, and then the investigators.
All right. Every one of them will have to have experience investigating, correct?
Yes. And for the ones that are actually wondering why I'm actually swiping my hand, is because we got all these little gnats that are just flying everywhere in front of me.
Alright, we got less than a minute left.
Okay.
Alrighty. So every person will have. Alright, how about camera crew? What's your thoughts on having a decent sized camera crew? And your investigators working the cameras?
It's actually useful.
Useful. Alright. About how many people you want working a camera?
Just 5 or 6.
Just 5 or 6 at one time. When we get big.
Once we get big, yes.
Yes, yeah. Alright, for right now, it's. Who will be in charge of the camera crew?
Pretty much Jeremy.
Alrighty, so. And because I do have charge over setting up for the cameras go, right?
Yes.
Alrighty, so. Any closing thoughts? How do you feel? Anything feel weird? Anything?
I feel ready to go investigate.
That's not the common soothing thoughts of you. That's you that's anxious. That's actually hurting what I'm trying to do.
Okay, well, other than that, I feel calm.
You calm, relaxed. You felt anything with you at all? You didn't feel uneasy in the closet whatsoever. Now, if we did this in the garage, it'd been a whole different story, right?
Not really, probably the same.
But all that shit going on in the garage? Well, the cameraman might be a little uneasy. Alright, closing thoughts. Anything you want to say about the up and coming investigation we're about to pull off?
Just keep a lookout on Facebook, and right now we're really trying to get it where we have our own investigation live everywhere we go, be it uploading the videos to constant web mainstream, kind of like a live news channel. And like a live news channel is, is anything that they say, it's actually there. So along with that,
Keep going.
okay, along with that, this is pretty much with 5 cameras running at different times. We actually have different areas covered, and whatever we see, you get to see it live as well. And then so we'll also add a panic button, and what the panic button will do is automatically trigger our cell phones that are with us on vibrate. Then all we have to do is just read what you posted, and being that said, you could actually be part of the ghost investigation as well.
Which will require infrared cameras, correct?
Exactly.
Which will come later on in our career.
Yes.
Alrighty, we have the last couple of seconds closing out. Any final thoughts?
No.
No? Alright. This is Jeremy the cameraman signing off. Danny Morton, our lead investigator, signing off.